What is going on, everybody? It is Friday, which means we survived another week in this crazy year that is 2020. But because it is Friday, we are showcasing another indie game. Now, I've been keeping these in small little groups, and right now we're just kind of in chill games. And I've got another very relaxing game for you guys to check out this week. This week, we are talking about a little game called ClayBook. Now, I guess someone had mentioned to me the other day that these are very family-friendly games, so I guess I should put that out there. If you guys are looking for family-friendly games from this video, go back a couple and check out all the ones I've suggested so far. So, like many of the family-friendly games that I've been checking out, they do have a create feature and a community creations feature that obviously you can go ahead and make your own levels or download levels that others have created. Now, to be perfectly honest with you guys, I am not that creative of a guy. I know it absolutely sucks, but I do really like the campaign part of this, and that is called Playbooks. That's what we're going to be jumping into right now. Now, before we get started talking a little bit more about the game, the entire reason that I picked this up is very simply because of the name and the way it looked. The name of the game is called ClayBook, and you've got these books which are made up of a couple of levels each that are all made of clay, and I absolutely love the way it looked. I wanted to pick it up, I wanted to support it because I love the idea, and everything does just feel and look like clay. It looks like clay. Whatever is under your shape, which we'll talk about here in a little bit, deforms the way clay would, and you actually start off as a solid color, and whenever you move over different colors of clay, it kind of smears onto your shape and gets all kind of yucky, just like regular clay would. So I just love the aesthetic of it. I wanted to support it. I bought this with my own money, and I think it's a nice little game that if you just want to chill out, relax, and just have something to play, this is a great game to do that. Now, with that said, there is no story to this game. Like many of the other games, they are kind of like objective based. And at the very beginning, you basically have your tutorials, and the first book will basically show you how to move, what objectives are going to be like moving forward, and just some of the features that you will need in order to progress throughout the rest of the campaign. Now, I said earlier that we play like shapes, and it's kind of a weird thing because you are shapes, basically. You are geometric shapes, you are circles, you are cylinders, you are cubes. That is what you play as, but you kind of play as a little kid with his imagination. I know that sounds weird, but if you look in the background of any one of the levels, there is a kid controlling a joystick, which in turn is controlling the shapes that you are. So you're not actually playing as the kid, but you are playing as the shapes, but there is a kid controlling the shapes, so it's this whole ClayBook Inception type thing. Now again, at the very beginning, they do have tutorials. They will show you how to move, what shapes do. I believe the sphere helps you go pretty quick. The cylinder is really good for climbing stairs. The cube is really good for climbing steep inclines. And I think there's another like flat disc shape, which I really haven't figured out what I can use that for. I haven't had to use it all that much, but it is there in case you guys need it. Now, each one of the levels will give you certain different types of tasks, ranging from objectives that you need to complete to actually just racing through a level in the fastest amount of time possible. So, like in this level, for example, we had 2 pools to fill. We had a water tower in the center, and all you have to do is use your clay to make a hole inside the water tower and fill the pools. Actually, I think there's 3 pools. There's a yellow pool on the far side of where you guys are looking at right now. And it's just a very simple idea, but of course, as you progress through the game, the challenges get harder. There are things up in the sky and up in trees that you need to find ways to get to, and actually they have these really cool small mechanics for certain objects that allow you to kind of interact with them a little bit more. So here we have a water cannon that you can just use to shoot some water out and just kind of make a mess, but it can help you, or you can just play around with it. Again, very chill game. There doesn't need to be a reason why you use stuff. It's just there for you to go ahead and play with. Later on, one of my favorite ones that is on here is there is a clay rocket ship that you can actually fly around. It is pretty hard to control, and I think there's actually an achievement for taking off and landing back on the same launch pad, which I've not been able to do yet, but maybe I'll make a video for that because it's very challenging. But there are other interactive objects like that to just make it a little bit more fun. Now again, there's not really a huge story or anything like that. This is just an objective based game, but if you guys are looking for something chill with a really cool art style, in my opinion, then you should definitely go ahead and check out ClayBook. That is my suggestion for this week. I hope you guys will give it a look. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. And as always, we will be back next Friday with one more chill game, and then we'll go ahead and move on the week after to your shooty bang bangs explosive shoot 'em ups. So if you guys like this video or anything else that I do, please consider liking, sharing, and subscribing, and we will see you guys next week.